5 seconds.
Okay.
It's loading. It's still loading. 5 seconds.
Okay. Hi, everybody. I am Marty McGuy. Welcome to our first in-person live stream. I haven't done a live stream for Harriet Hancock Centers since I think 2021 or 22. So I'm happy to be back. We are trying to raise money for the end of the year. We have some days left because the center is doing amazing things and it requires a lot of money. So we're here to talk to you about that and entertain you a little bit on this rainy, cold evening. We're in their library. Isn't this very cushiony and cozy? And I am here with the executive director, my good friend Christina, and I'm very excited that you asked me to do this. And we did this really quickly, y'all. So very quickly, we had this idea at the last minute. Christina put an email out saying we want to reach 30,000 by the end of the year. And I was like, I don't know about that, but we can definitely do a push. And I used to do these dark story times for some of you that are familiar during the pandemic in my home. And I'm really excited to be doing them in the center. Also want to shout out Andy behind the laptop. Just say hi, Andy.
Hi.
So I'm excited Andy's here because I have to do this all by myself. So I don't have to push any buttons. So I'm very excited that Andy's here. But Christina, I'm so excited to be here. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you so much for doing this. I know you said like I invited you, but I know this was also partly your brainchild, and I'm super excited that we were able to put it all together. So
Yeah,
quickly.
that's called the impulsivity of ADHD. I saw the email and went, we should do a show. When do we have time? Next,
I was like, oh,
2 weeks. 2 weeks.
we could do that.
2 weeks. So this is, I hope, maybe the first of many because there's a lot of interest. And it's just nice to show the community exactly what we're doing because sometimes you haven't visited the center in a minute. I've spoken to some people and they haven't been in a while. They think like, oh, it's not for me, but there's so many programs that the center has. So just tell us about, if you've never been to the Harriet Hancock Center, what's your elevator pitch for coming?
Oh my gosh, my elevator pitch. Longer than an elevator ride, that's for sure. No, so when people ask me about the center and the work that we are doing, I will tell them that we do 3 to 4 things. We work to connect community to each other, and we do that with our peer support and our social groups. Those groups either meet once a month or twice a month, depending on their purpose. We also work to connect people to resources for things that we can't do. We do not do clinical care or case management, but there are so many really awesome organizations and also other businesses that just like help people live healthy, happy lives here in the Midlands and in South Carolina. We also work to educate communities. So that looks like having workshops here or, bringing in, going to other organizations to actually do education. So we've actually gone to 8 classrooms, primarily at college campuses, but over 4 states. So I've actually done some virtual conversations with people too about LGBTQ and advocacy and kind of that intersection. And then the last thing we do is we work to advocate for the community. And some of that also dabbles with education because we also want folks to feel equipped so that they can advocate for themselves and for other communities that are also, being impacted by things that are happening in our world right now.
Absolutely. Well, I remember I came to the center and I was a volunteer and just thinking about what I can bring. I work in early childhood. And I remember just talking to Matt Butler at the time, and he said if I didn't see any early childhood programs or anything for younger kids or people with younger families with younger kids. So that's the great thing about the center. You guys are pretty open to like what are the community missing, and how can you fill that void. Now you have a survey that is on your website that I want people to know about because sometimes if you don't think that the Harriet Hancock is serving you, tell us how we can. So can you tell us people about that and why it's so important?
Yeah, so we have a community needs assessment, which is, as Marty said, a fancy way to say we have a survey that we want people to fill out. And this is really about how you have interacted with us either in the past or currently, what you might know about us or what you might not know about us, and then also what you are needing from us. And so the cool thing about a community needs assessment is it is super flexible. And so this is the first one that we are doing. Like I said, it's to help us better understand how we can educate people about the work that we're doing and then how we can actually improve our programs based on the needs of the community. And obviously there are some limitations to our work. Like I said, we don't do clinical case management, but making sure we have spaces that feel safe for folks of all backgrounds to be able to come to. So like you said, we're sitting in our library. This has been a very long project of getting this space cleaned up. We actually have all of our books cataloged, and our aim is by the end of January to have all of them in circulation, which means if you want to come to the center, create a profile, you can actually check books out for up to a month. We have almost all of the books are LGBTQ focused or are written by LGBTQ people. We have a brand new YA section that I'm super excited about. One of our library coordinators has actually been working on building out our wish list to help kind of fill in those gaps. So like I said, this needs assessment is a survey, but it's really to get perspectives of community members on what are we doing already well, but what are we not doing, and how can we continue to improve our programs for people?
Yeah, and as we say that, you can check out a book, and then meeting right now in the main area, there's always something going on at the Harry Hancock Center, is the book club. So if you want to read by yourself in a cozy chair, that's for you. And if you want to talk about the book, you can go and join the book club. So those are how often is the book club?
So Pages of Pride is our adult book club, and it is the third Thursday of the month, and it meets from 6 to 8. And in January, we're actually starting a youth literary club. Yep, it's going to be called The Open Page, and it's for 16 to 24-year-olds. And the reason it's a literary club and not a book club is we're trying to just encourage curiosity within the literacy space. So maybe you're like, I'm curious, but I don't really like reading. It's not my thing. But you want to come and like talk about it or participate in one of the everyday activities. So every month they're actually going to be doing kind of like experiential learning with that. So maybe they take some of the themes from the book, talk about them, and actually like do an activity. And that group's actually going to be hybrid. So in January they're going to be virtual, and then in February they'll be here in person. And the hope by doing it back and forth in that way is that we might be able to create more access for young people to actually participate.
Oh, 100%, especially young adult books were my favorite thing, and nice escape these times.
They're still my favorite thing.
Yes. Oh my gosh. So I do want to mention, I don't think I mentioned the most important thing, needs assessment, how you can donate. That might be important. Yes. So Andy is going to put in the chat the best way to donate. I know sometimes people think it's easier through PayPal, but the website is great. We were talking about it last night of like what's the easiest way, but you can select the program that you'd like to donate to. So if there's something that we're talking about that you're really passionate about, that you'd like to support, you can donate specifically. And of course, tax deductible, we're getting tax season. I already started thinking about it now, but it's a great way versus if you do it via PayPal, which you do have, it's harder to get the receipt. So I'm looking out for your financial health. Something like that. Me, the best example for that. But that's a great way to donate. So the chat is easy to find. We're also going to put the link to the community assessments, and we'll keep doing that through. And then also, it's a rough time of year. It's been a rough year for some people. If you do not have the money to donate, that's okay too. Sharing this live stream definitely helps. And becoming a volunteer yourself. How can you help? Like I said, do you have a skill? Christina was showing me earlier the arts room, which is amazing, which you can just use. And there's 2 button making machines. That was a big seller for me. I love buttons, but you can come and use them whenever you want, as long as we're open, and it's available. But they have all of these arts and crafts in there, but a giant cabinet in there, and this bookshelf right here in the library was built by volunteers. If you have a skill or you have something to donate, your time is also valuable. Like I said, I saw the need and I wanted to fill it, and just also we need more community members. So I think we need that now, kind of more than ever. I also want to highlight another program, and then we'll get to some fun reading. The name changer policy. That really spoke to a lot of people that I talked to, because that is a struggle right now, especially with the trans community getting so attacked right now. Can you explain that process?
Yeah, so what Marty is talking about is our name and gender marker program. This is a program that we had loosely had for a couple of years, where one of our board members, who is an attorney, had been working pro bono to support folks seeking legal name and gender marker change here in South Carolina to actually get that. And so last year, that attorney was able to support, I think, almost 48 people with legal name and gender marker change, which that's not her only job. So that was such a huge number. And we were like, okay, but we know there's a bigger need. And like you're saying, I think there's a lot of fear, and rightfully so right now, among our trans and non-binary siblings with the name and gender marker change, and making sure that folks have appropriate and accurate identity documents, right? Especially when we're traveling. And so we actually partner with the rainy day fund now, and we have a couple of attorneys supporting this project. We have had, oh gosh, I think it was like almost 350% or so increase in just asking about the program. So people reaching out and inquiring through our contact form specific for that program. And so if you are somebody who is interested in legal name and gender marker change, and you are having, that is a financial burden for you and it's not accessible, if you reach out to us on our website, we have a page, there is a contact form, you can submit through that. And then we actually get you connected to a legal volunteer who will do an intake with you to determine, what are you looking for, what support you might need, and then actually helping you through that process. And so the Harriet Hancock Center, we actually fundraise specifically for legal name and gender marker for those filing fees. And then, like I said, we have a couple of attorneys that are working pro bono, meaning they're giving their time for free for this project. So far, I believe we've had about at least 60. I'm still waiting on some of our final numbers. We've had at least 60 get filed. But like I said, we've had 185 people reach out this year seeking that. And this is something that we do on a rolling basis, and it's done on a mutual aid basis, meaning if we have money for that budget line, we are able to fulfill it and pay for those things. So this is something we're also consistently fundraising for. We do have a few fundraisers specific throughout the year, but like you mentioned, if someone goes online to donate, our legal name and gender marker change, I think it's either clinic or program, is an option that you can change, and you can designate your gift either one time, or we have some folks that do a recurring gift every month for that line.
Yes. My friend Paige, who I watch Dancing with the Stars with every Tuesday this past season, we were talking about it. She said that was she had a monthly gift. Shout out to Paige. She had a monthly recurring gift, and that is a great thing to also just to keep giving without having to think about it. But again, the center asks for money because of all these programs. It takes a lot to substantiate them. So that's why we're here. So we keep talking about money. We're gonna have a little fun. Christina, we'll bring you back for match game in a little bit.
Oh boy.
So go study those questions. You'll figure it out.
Oh
It'll be
boy.
fine. I asked Christina yesterday, and then I didn't give her the questions until 5 minutes ago. So I'm gonna give a little rundown of what we'll be doing tonight. So we just spoke to Christina, and we have some wonderful volunteers. We just found out we're going to have 10 singers from the Midlands Men's Chorus that'll be joining us around 7 o'clock. So I can't wait for that. We have some lovely video submissions of people who couldn't be here in person, but they have submitted their talents via video. One person from the UK who is a regular volunteer at Drag Story Hour and during the pandemic. We have amazing, one of my good friends, Evelyn Berry, who just got named by the Free Times as one of the most new powerful arts voices in Colombia. Going to be sharing some of their poetry. And then a really fun treat, I have asked some of my drag friends to come and do a kind of a snatch game of just their own amazing personalities. So they'll be joining us via Zoom, and Christina will be our lovely victim that we torture in the best way. So I'm going to share my talent with you. If you don't know me, again, hi, I'm Marty McGuy. I am most known in Columbia and Charlotte for doing Drag Story Hour, which is a hot topic. And it's so crazy because it's really not that scary. And I'm going to demonstrate my little art of Drag Story Hour today with a little holiday seasonal favorite. Some of you may know it. The Polar Express. Look at this giant book. Isn't it a great giant book? It really fits in this room, nice and cozy. And of course, if you also know me, you know that I love puppets. I collect puppets, and I wanted to bring one of my favorite friends here. And this is Molasses. Can everyone say hi to Molasses? Molasses loves this story too. It's one of his favorites. And he likes to get all cozy, settle in, and share his story. So we're going to share his story with you today. Want to hear this one? Okay, he's ready to hear it. Oh, he's so soft. All right, I'm gonna put you in my lap when we hear the story. All right. So, oh, hold on. If I'm gonna do the Polar Express, hold on, Melissa. I'll put you over here. I need a hat. Okay. Now I'm ready to do it. The Polar Express. Actually, Christina, I may need you again to hold up this book. That's very heavy. Yeah, you can pop over here, yeah. Oh, by Chris Van Allsburg.
I'll be your Vanna.
Thank you, Vanna.
Yeah.
All right. I love that illustration. Okay. On Christmas Eve, many years ago, I lay quietly in my bed. I did not rustle my sheets. I breathed slowly and silently. I was listening for a sound. A friend told me that I'd never hear the ringing bells of Santa's sleigh. There is no Santa, my friend had insisted, but I knew he was wrong. Late that night, I did hear sounds, though not of ringing bells. From outside came the sound of hissing steam and squeaking metal. I looked through my window and saw a train standing perfectly still in front of my house. It was wrapped up in an apron of steam. Snowflakes fell lightly around it. A conductor stood on the open door of one of the cars. He took a large pocket watch from his vest. Then I looked up at my window. I put on my slippers and robe, and I tiptoed downstairs at the door. All aboard, the conductor cried out, and I ran up to him. Well, he said, are you coming? Where? I asked. Why, to the North Pole, of course, was his answer. This is the Polar Express. I took his outstretched hand, and he pulled me aboard. The train was filled with other children, all in their pajamas and nightgowns. We sang Christmas carols and ate candies with nougat centers as white as snow. We drank hot chocolate and thick as rich as melted chocolate bars. Outside, the lights of towns and villages flickered in the distance as the Polar Express raced northward. Soon, there was no more lights to be seen. We traveled through a cold, dark forest where lean wolves roamed and white-tailed rabbits hid from our train as it thundered through the quiet wilderness. We climbed mountains so high it seemed as if we would scrape the moon, but the Polar Express never slowed down. Faster and faster we ran, along rolling over peaks through valleys like a car on a roller coaster. See it there? The mountains turned to hills, and the hills to snow-covered plains. We crossed a barren desert of ice, the great polar ice caps. Lights appeared at the distance. They looked like the lights of a strange ocean liner on the frozen sea. There, said the conductor, there is the North Pole. The North Pole. It was a huge city standing alone at the top of the world, filled with factories where the Christmas toys were made. At first, we saw no elves. They were gathering at the center of the city, the conductor told us. That is where Santa will give the first gift of Christmas. Who receives the first gift, we all asked. The conductor answered, he will choose one of you. Look, shouted one of the other children, the elves. Outside, we saw hundreds of elves. As our train drew closer to the center of the North Pole, we slowed to a crawl. So crowded were the streets with Santa's helpers. When the Polar Express could go no farther, we stopped and the conductor led us outside. We passed through the crowd to the edge of a large open circle. In front of us stood Santa's sleigh. The reindeer were excited. They pranced and they paced, ringing their silver bells that hung from their harnesses. It was a magical sound like nothing I'd ever heard before. Across the circle, the elves moved apart and Santa Claus appeared. The elves cheered wildly. He marched over to us and pointed to me and said, let's have this fellow right here. He jumped onto his sleigh and the conductor handed me up and sat me on Santa's knee. And he asked, now, what would you like for Christmas? I knew that I could have any gift I could imagine, but the thing I wanted most for Christmas was not inside Santa's giant bag. What I wanted more than anything was a silver bell from Santa's sleigh. When I asked, Santa smiled, and he gave me a hug and told an elf to cut a bell from the reindeer's harness. The elf tossed it to Santa. He stood, holding the bell high above him, and called out, the first gift of Christmas. A clock struck midnight as the elves roared their approval. Santa handed the bell to me. I put it in my bathrobe pocket. The conductor helped me down from the sleigh. Santa shouted out the reindeers' names and cracked his whip. His team charged forward and climbed into the air. Santa circled above us. They disappeared in the cold, dark polar sky. As soon as we were back inside the Polar Express, the other children asked to see my bell. I reached into my pocket, but the only thing I felt was a hole. I had lost the silver bell from Santa Claus' sleigh. Let's hurry outside and look for it, one of the children said, but the train gave a sudden lurch and started moving. We were on our way home. It broke my heart to lose the bell. When the train reached my house, I sadly left the other children, and I stood at my doorway and waved goodbye. The conductor said something from the moving train, but I couldn't hear. I said, "What?" I yelled out. He cupped his hands around his mouth and said, "Merry Christmas." The Polar Express let out a loud blast from a whistle and sped away. On Christmas morning, my little sister Sarah and I opened our presents. When it looked as if everything had been unwrapped, Sarah found one last small box behind the tree. It had my name on it. Inside was the silver bell. The note said, "Found this in the seat of my sleigh. Fix that hole in your pocket. Signed, Mr. C." I shook the bell. It made the most beautiful sound I'd ever heard. But my mother said, "Oh, that's too bad." "Yes," my father said, "it's broken." When I shake the bells, my parents had not heard a sound. At one time, most of my friends could hear the bell, but as the years passed, it fell silent for all of them. Even Sarah found one Christmas that she could no longer hear its sweet sound. Though I've grown old, the bell still rings for me, as it does for all who truly believe. The end. And I think we have a bell right here, so let's see if we can hear it. All right. Do we all hear it? Everyone in this room? Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yay. That's so exciting. Isn't that a lovely story? I know it's an oldie, but it's a goodie, and it always makes me happy. And I love sharing that. See, now, can you believe people thought that's a problem, drag story time? Was that a problem? I don't think so. And I just want to thank the center for having me here to do this and to spread its importance, because sometimes people think drag story time is scary because they see it misconstrued in a different way. And it's just a simple story. And I just hope that I can share my gifts and that young and old can appreciate it. All right, so that was my little talent. Say goodbye. You can stay with us over here. All right, so we have some lovely video submissions, keeping us in the Christmas spirit. Apologize if the video lags a little bit. They've sent it all the way from the North Pole. Give it up for my friend Cinnamon the Elf, who was a regular volunteer if you watched back in 2020 at the Harriet Hancock Center. And she is lovely, been very gracious to send us another video.
Stand by for test flight. All stand by for test flight. Stand by for test flight. Sky Control, we seem to be missing one of the reindeers. They must be on the tracks because the Polar Express can't get through. I don't know if you can see this.
Yes, we can confirm that. And also, there seems to be elf magic. I think it might be. Is that Cinnamon? Oh, let's go find a Christmas tree. Okay, so I'm in front of the Christmas tree now. I don't know whose Christmas tree this is, but I just found it. And it looks like a really nice home. And I'm sure they're let me in because they had an elf door. Do you have an elf door? You don't? Then you should have to get one. So then we can come into your house and then we can leave you treats and we can leave you presents and we can leave you little things that you have to find as well. So make sure you got an elf door. So, they seem to have pets here. Do you have a pet? Wow. So I think they have goldfish and they have a parrot. Hi. So, like I said, we're going to do a Christmas story. So let me read you this Christmas story. In early winter, when the leaves have fallen down, there's an underlying magic that rushes through the town. It rings all the bells and tickles your nose. It's in hot chocolate and mince pies that warm you from your head to your toes. This magic is a Christmas wish made by a child that they have sworn to always believe in the magic of Christmas, and that's how elves are born. One day, whilst Mrs. Claus was baking and making lots of apple pies, there were cookies and gingerbread houses and Yule logs piled sky high. The north wind came and blew open the door. It was chilly and cold and blew snow all on the floor. Another Christmas wish, Mrs. Claus sighed. I just wish the wind didn't come and chill my apple pies. When Mrs. Claus closed the door and turned around, there was a little red-headed elf that she found. Why, where are you from, little elf? Mrs. Claus gasped. I'm sure I would have seen you before. She asked. The little elf, dressed in green and red and white, went to see something, but she sneezed as Elf dust fell from her head. Well, you can't be from the North Pole. Their ears are pointy, and the South, they're too small. Maybe you're not an elf, but a pixie or a troll. Well, you can come and help me, said Mrs. Claus, to bake and knead the dough. I shall call you Cinnamon because of your rosy glow. Just then, a Cinnamon sneezed again, and her eyes did close. Mrs. Claus noticed her toes. You are a forest Lapland elf with those feet and button nose. Cinnamon laughed and asked, Mrs. Mother Christmas Claus, do you think everyone will let me stay and help good old Santa Claus? I can make lots of treats, and I was made from a Christmas wish, and you'll never lose me because of this. And there on the end of her hat, a little twinkling bell, and Cinnamon stayed in Lapland to bake cookies and Christmas treats, and all was well. And at the end of every working day, Cinnamon turns off the light and says, Happy holidays to you all, and to all a good night. Oh, I'm getting sleepy. I better get back to Lapland. But I will see you very soon, and I'll make sure that I make an appearance just before Christmas. So I will see you very soon, and make sure you make lots of Christmas wishes, and I will make sure that I tell Santa Claus. And I hope that you have a very good, happy holidays, and I'll see you soon. Oh no, I think this house has a dog. I better go. Bye!
Okay, so we're done with Christmas now, I promise. I know I've shoved it down your throat a little bit. But I did want to shout out that particular performer. This is how impactful just even these live streams are. I was doing started Drag Story Hour. Like I said, we started it in person in February 2020. And what could go wrong? The pandemic. And I didn't want to stop it because we just started the momentum going. We had a house full of people. So I started doing it online. And the problem is, and I love drag performers, I am one, getting up early on Saturday, even on Zoom, was a hard ask. So we wanted to broaden it out a little bit, and also what it can mean. So we actually made it stand for Dancing, Reading, Arts, and Games. And I reached out online and I said, does anyone have a skill they could share, preferably that didn't involve copyrighted music, that we could share on the YouTube channel? And a friend of a friend of a friend who kind of knew me did cosplay in the UK. Never met this person. They said, I'll come out on Saturday. I was like, that may be like 8, 9, 10 p.m. your time. Like, that's fine. That's fine. My friend told me that your center's really cool in Columbia, South Carolina, in the UK. So they came on and they did a Southern, if you can watch back episodes of it, Southern Mermaid, that they did this in their living room. They're a professional cosplayer. They did a princess story thing for us around Christmas, and they just were motivated to be kind and do it because of what I told them about the center. And anyone can volunteer, and anyone. I thought that always made my heart warm that we had so many people reach out that just heard about the concept of the center and just wanted to help. And also they were very charmed that like you guys are in South Carolina, and it's a LGBTQ plus center. Yeah, and there's a lot of support for it, so we're really lucky. So speaking of support, I'm going to bring on, we have some people who keep mentioning these facilities and clubs, so we'll go one at a time. Yep, whoever wants to come first. All right, welcome. So what's your name?
I'm Max.
Max, what are your pronouns, Max?
My pronouns are he, him, his.
All right, well, welcome to YouTube. You never thought you'd make it, but you did. But no, so we keep mentioning these facilities and these programs. So what one do you work with?
I work with the Queer Collective, which is a social group.
Okay, so what is that? Like, what do you guys do?
What we do is we plan an activity or like a structure for a day every third Friday of every month and just offer a space for people to connect, talk, do whatever they need to do to be entertained.
That's good. See, and that is what people think. I think some people don't know that the center is for everybody and there's things to do. So what was the last outing you guys did?
Last Queer Collective,
Mhm.
It was a self-care day. There were masks, there were nail polish, and it was just a time for us to watch a movie and decompress from all the things going on.
Which we definitely need that.
Definitely.
And you know what? We find connection in community, and that we're not alone, because it definitely feels like that sometimes. And the urge to kind of stay inside
Mhm.
can be definitely appealing. So, what made you start volunteering, and that this was a priority for you and a need?
What made me start volunteering was the need to make a discernible difference and impact in the community. And like a lot of people use the center and attend these peer support groups or social groups and programming and events are used. And it was really important to me that LGBTQIA plus youth were able to see people working for them, advocating for them that are part of the community or just allies of the community.
That is so true. And there was a story that someone shared. I think people find that community online is so important. And it was an older trans person. And the first comment, it makes me think every time, is I never saw an older trans person. Like, I've never seen that before. And to see other people in the community, I think it's just so important. And also it doesn't have to be all the time. Like, we're just relaxing, we're having a great time. And that's what this, if you've never been to the Harriet Hancock Center, it's fantastic. It feels so cozy. It feels like you're at someone's house. So for what ages can join? You mentioned youth, but it seems like it's kind of open to all.
Queer Collective is 18 years and older. It's an intergenerational group, and if you're older than 18, you're welcome to come, relax, craft, do whatever you want to do. There are various rooms in the center. We usually have like multiple an option of things to do going on. And what I really like about Queer Collective is that we as facilitators can sort of respond to like the tone of what's going on. Even if we have like a planned activity, we can really just let people sort of direct, and we're really responsive to let the night pan out as the attendees want it to pan out.
Oh yeah, that's great. So it's not like, no, you're coming to this and this is what we're doing.
Right.
We put a face mask on and you don't like it.
You have to craft.
Crafting by force. That sounds
right.
Horrible. No, that sounds great. What's your next, you guys got anything coming up for the new year?
Absolutely. We have a Queer Collective tomorrow, the 19th from 7 to 9 p.m. And it is like the Spotify Wrapped, reflecting on our past year.
Ooh.
Our successes, what we did well, what we enjoyed, and then our upcoming one in January, we are entertaining the idea of candle making. And every Queer Collective sort of has like a tie to a broader theme or something going on like seasonally, monthly, or in the community at large. So our theme for the candle making is light and darkness.
Ooh. And you know what? It's a stereotype, but the gay communities, we love candles. We do. I love candles.
We love light, we love warmth. Yeah.
No, but that's such a fun and a new skill to have. And like I said, if someone has a skill that maybe they can teach, reach out and a fun group outing. Well, thank you so much. This is so important. Thank you so much for being here.
Of course.
Yes. All right, next victim. I feel like I did a Caesar Flickerman number last month, and I feel this chair really brings out the Caesar Flickerman in me.
Hey.
Hi, Marty. What's your name?
My name's Meg.
Everyone say hi, Meg. take that out.
I've
Okay,
heard
so-
of them,
yeah,
sure.
you heard of them, yeah. Yes, so what program do you run?
I am one of the co-facilitators for the caregivers of LGBTQ plus youth.
Oh, again, so important. How did you get started in this role?
There was a call put out to a bunch of people who have queer kids, and someone had to, well, two somebodies had to like step up to do it, and the spot remained vacant for too long for me to be comfortable.
That's so important. And I'm telling you, there's an old adage that like, I always say like, it's all about connections, but it's, you just put it out there, you never know who's gonna hear it.
Mhm.
And that call is responding. So what has that been like for you, and how has the center supported you in this role?
It's been great. It's phenomenal that like I'm a parent of two young queer kids, and probably about half of the parents that or caregivers that come now have like middle school to high school kids. So for me as a parent of younger kids, my peers in that group have already been through so much that we're going through, from things like finding safe babysitters
Yeah,
in childcare, in school conversations, doctor's appointments, understanding our reach and what we can ask for of
yeah,
places that are here to support us. So it's been phenomenal to have that resource and those connections in that way. And then the center has been super great. I mean, we wouldn't be able to do this without the staff and the whole
Yeah.
team. Like,
yeah.
Here.
I mean, and again, it feels so hopeless, but you just kind of have to reach out, and that is so important. Now, like I said, it can be mentally draining, I'm sure, to have to deal with all the headaches. Do you guys do anything like just kind of like the Queer Collective, well, kind of relaxing activities, or
Yeah.
yes?
so we meet at Queer Haven Books at the
Oh.
same time that the middle school Youth Out Loud group meets. So that gives parents or caregivers enough time to drop their kids off and then get to Queer Haven Books. And I set an alarm on my phone because we all get going. And then
Certified yappers.
yeah. When you're in like
Nothing
such a
without
safe community with like similar lived experience, but all a little bit different, right?
Mhm.
It's really like hard to like remember you have other responsibilities and like kids to pick up.
Yeah.
So it's great that we get to meet at Queer Haven Books.
Shout out to Queer Haven Books.
Woo.
Yes.
And they have so many resources on hand there
Yes.
too. But we like cut the lights low, and it's open just for our group. So it's a truly like safe environment, which is phenomenal because it's a very vulnerable place. Or topic, conversation, environment, for us. We're talking about our babies. And
Yeah.
I think anyone who's a parent would say that like our kids, like you can't, there's nothing that can compare to
No.
trying to protect your kids in a world that feels like it's often out to get our babies.
Yes. One of my favorite quotes recently is from Cole Escola, who wrote "Oh Mary," and they asked him like, "What would you say to queer youth?" And it was just, "You're right, and everyone else is wrong."
Mhm.
But it's hard to keep that mentality up when
Mhm.
there's a lot of the wrong people are really loud.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
They have the megaphones, unfortunately.
Yes. But honestly, that's why I think the centers like this so great, because they have the people that know how to do all the important stuff. Like
Mhm.
Christina, before I got here, was telling me about a new bill they're proposing to ban drag story time potentially, and that started a couple years ago, and of course that's always in the news, and that how do we manage that? And then a couple, I think it was back in the abortion bill, where they asked people to come out and just be there in numbers
Yeah.
in the Senate chamber, and I had never done that before. It was it was a little overstimulating, but it's important for us to show up.
Mhm.
And that's what this center does, and it truly needs your support all year round. We definitely have fun stuff, of course, but again, it's important that we show up and support, especially it's so crazy. We're in Columbia, South Carolina. People are always shocked that like
Mhm.
this exists.
I'm from the Midwest, and I feel like there's
Yeah.
a stronger queer community here
Oh,
than
yes,
in the
yeah.
Midwest. And I would not have assumed that.
And if it wasn't for, I'm thankful Harriet Hancock and all the people that have kept up her legacy. And so again, I want to remind you again, that's why we're here. Donate. The link is there. Again, if you can't donate, please share this live stream so other people can donate. Yeah, absolutely, it definitely helps. So again, we're in anything planned that you want people to know, or how people get in contact with you to join the program.
They could just reach out to the center if they have questions, and then they would be connected with myself or Emily, the other facilitator. We meet the second Sunday of the month from like 5:15 to like 6:45, or I think I set the alarm for 6:35 to give us a little buffer.
Yeah.
And we end on a positive note. We're pretty intentional with that because it can get kind of heavy with the topic. So
Yeah.
we end on a positive note, so we're not like abruptly shifting gears to like head back onto parenting. And I think it's important to just keep having conversations, and not all conversations are bad and heavy and hard. Some of them are really good and they're all really important, and you just like a butterfly effect, you just never know what like could come from a simple little conversation or a little note, or the like chains that you guys like that we have out at the Pride booth and stuff like that. Like just little encouragements to people.
Yes, and then also, Christina, remind me, I know it used to be called the potluck, they're now called Saturday suppers, correct? Sunday suppers. But if you just kind of want to test out the center, we have free food. Is it every month?
The first Sunday.
The first Sunday of every month. Come have free food. The food's really good. You can check out the space. And just come meet everybody.
It's family friendly.
Family friendly, yes.
Lots of kids and chaos. I usually end up reading books too.
Yes, I know. Literally, someone saw me somewhere, and this kid came up and was like, "Will you read a book?" And I was not even in track.
What a great thing to be doing.
Yeah, right? It could be worse. It could be worse.
Absolutely.
Yes, it could be worse. So thank you so much. And if you can reach out and help, please do so. Time is also great. We also want your money.
For sure. Give all the money.
Yeah, again, trying to help you if I gotta get those tax credits by the end of the year. All right, so we're going to do another video submission. I am very excited that I can call them my friend, published author, Evelyn Berry. I first met Evelyn, egotistically, they wrote a poem about me and my co-collaborator, Handyman, when they went to see, if you're not familiar also, I'm a part of a group called Columbia Kings and Things, run by Handyman and a couple of my friends. And they came out to one of our shows and they told us about this poem they wrote. It was called In Support of Drag Kings, and we've become friends ever since. But they are a published author. They just got named by Free Times, one of the most powerful arts influences here in Columbia. And they could not be here tonight, but they did send in one of their original poems, which they are going to read.
Hello, my name is Evelyn Berry. I'm very excited to be part of this virtual variety show, especially since we are raising money for the Harriet Hancock Center, which is an incredibly important LGBT resource center here in Columbia, South Carolina. I remember when I first started coming out as trans and I was trying to figure out transition and I really didn't know anything. I went to those trans support groups and they were amazing because it connected me with other trans people and helped me answer some questions that I frankly could not ask or figure out how to ask on the internet. I'm the author of some books. I'm going to read some poetry for you. Here's some books I wrote: Grief Slut and Tea for Tea, which is coming out soon. And I'm going to read you two poems from Tea for Tea. The first poem is about growing up queer in South Carolina. It's called Country Queers. In the tick-riddled fields beyond the creek, where we skip stones, trade, spit, and nostalgia, we make of our queer bodies a concert. Cricket choir fiddling their legs at dusk. Bullfrogs from the bog join in, all caught up in backwoods cacophony. Cicadas sing like a frottoir. Washboard, steel scrap scraped, guitar twang tuned to match our crooked mouths. I've known this home since before I was grown. I'm leaving, but not until tomorrow. Here, we are moon luminous and constant as the night's sharp appetite for music. We shed our dead names like rattlesnake skin. We pretend our freckles honeysuckle. I got one more poem for you towards the back of the book, which I think is where a lot of the joy is. And I wrote this poem with drag kings in mind. In fact, Marty McGuy, who is hosting tonight, is represented here. He did an amazing like Frankie Valli number at this now unfortunately closed lesbian bar, and it's immortalized in T4T. This is called In Praise of Drag Kings. Mascara, stippled, stubble smeared in the lesbian bar's harsh light, thrusting to Springsteen's Dancing in the Dark. Praise drag kings who spark desire with a look or touch or cocky grin when they catch eyes with a sighing girl, waving $1 over her head like a flag of surrender. Praise drag kings whose mask splendor render us knee-weak and wanting, boasting charm and technique. They disarm us with camp gags, leaving us gasping with laughter. Praise drag kings who, like dandies, don top hats, wear stylish violet suits, and tap dance to cabaret tunes. Praise drag kings who croon Frankie Valli, bobbing gel slick pompadours. Can't keep my eyes off of you. Praise drag kings in denim blue and cowboy hats, bedazzled boots scooting to blues ballads and honky-tonk. Save a horse, ride a drag king. Praise drag kings leather harnessed, wearing nothing but sweat and binding tape, reshaping the landscape of machismo. Praise drag kings who've shown us that masculinity is more than toxic stereotypes, but rather a gorgeous, queer possibility. Thank you all so much for letting me share some poems with you today, and shout out to Marty for putting together this amazing virtual variety show, and of course to the Harriet Hancock Center, who provides much needed community and resources here in Columbia, South Carolina.
Okay, I appreciated the shout out. No, but I love that they're making art about our local community. And again, check out their books. They're amazing. Support a local artist. Okay, I'm so excited. We have coming up next, we have another facilitator we're gonna talk to, and then in the next room we have the Midlands Men's Choir who's going to sing for us. We thought we were just getting 3, but we have 10 people coming to sing, so we're really excited. Oh, okay, great. Now, Andy, I can't see this person because it's on that side of the camera. Who am I speaking to?
Speaking to Jesselyn.
Hi, Jesselyn.
Hi, how are you?
Good. So thank you for being here. What are your pronouns?
She, her. Thank you for asking.
Nice to meet you. Yes, absolutely. So Jesselyn, what program do you run here at the center?
I also run or support the running of Queer Collective. So thanks to Max for providing such a great overview of the program already.
Absolutely. So again, what made you want to get involved?
So I just moved to Columbia in June of this year and was struggling to find my own community since I moved. I'm a geriatric millennial, and so I find that as you age, it's a little bit more difficult to find your people. And so I decided to kind of more actively seek out a space where I felt safe, and finding that at the Harriet Hancock Center, decided that if it made me feel that way, I wanted to be able to foster that in others and to try to invite in more people to experience that warmth and safety, and hopefully steal some friends from the process.
Oh yeah, like I said, they always say it's so hard to make friends as an adult. So this is a great center for that. And again, also friends of, like you said, different generations and different backgrounds. It's a great place for that. I think you described the center really well, of just like being safe and cozy and comforting. Max was mentioning some stuff that's coming up. Anything you guys hope to, anything people want to do for the year that you're excited about?
Well, they already spotlit, pun intended, the candle making exercise that we're looking forward to in January. I think we have also talked about some additional music making opportunities, trying to bring out the local musicians so that we can hear and experience some of the different artists that exist within our community, so that folks can both express themselves depending on what kind of instrument they use. And then, because I am not a musician, I also suggested karaoke, because, you know, it is always fun to sing someone else's words and get a little silly in community with other cool, safe people.
That's why I do drag. I don't even karaoke. I have to lip sync. So I understand the struggle. But you'll be excited for our, like I said, our next performer. I found I go to Reformation. Oh my goodness, can't say my church's name. Reformation. Oh my goodness, Reformation Lutheran church here on Union Street, and I've been going there for many years. My daughter just got baptized there, and we are a very gay church. I have done drag there many times. I just hosted a drag show, excuse me, for a Snap Butt benefit fundraiser, and the Midlands Men's Choir also performs there, and they rehearse there. So we went to one of their concerts, and it was phenomenal. And I just talked to them afterwards, and they're going to be singing next. So again, might be a good connection if you want to come out. They have lots of free events we'll talk to them about, of the shows they're going to be doing. If maybe someone queer collective would like to join them. So that'd be another connection right there.
I love that. Thank you so much.
I love queer collectives. It sounds like we're kind of Pokemon. We're like collecting people along the way.
That's it. That's it. We got to catch them all.
We got to catch them all without copyright infringement. I'm really worried about that. I think we're safe. Well, thank you so much for telling us about it, and all the work you do. Anyone can contact you via the center as well, like we talked about.
Correct. I think the only other thing. Sorry, my dog is joining us too. The only
There's
other
a dog and I can't see it.
The only other thing I wanted to further emphasize that Max shouted out earlier was that we are really trying to foster a space for queer joy. So while we are here for all of the emotions, we really want to be able to come together and uplift each other, and really celebrate the journey that we're all on. And so I think that is something that we're both very active in trying to uplift with our space.
And I think that's so important too, because obviously it's hard to get bogged by the negative, but the other side is they're so depressed that they focus on us because we're having a good time. So we need to remember how much fun we're having.
Truly.
Thank you so much. I appreciate your time.
Of course. Thank you for doing this. Be well. Be safe.
Thank you so much.
Cheers.
All right. So I think we might need to move some chairs over. We'll see how many. I'm gonna move my book over here. I am so excited. Like I mentioned, I saw them perform their holiday concert. If you did not get a chance to see it, boy, did you miss out. I'll have to share my TikTok. They had a rendition of The Grinch. They did it with a tango, and so the Grinch did a tango with a member of the choir. I'm not doing it justice with how wonderful it was. Not only did they sound great, they were hysterical. And for my musical theater fans, they also did a mashup of what if Broadway shows did Christmas songs. So they did like Santa Claus is Coming to Town, as if sung by Sweeney Todd characters. So they're actually going to be singing two songs for us. We're really lucky from their holiday concert. So I'm going to try and move some stuff around a little bit. Oh, they're still rehearsing. Oh, okay. Well, that's why I lip sync. I don't have to do that. I'd have to do some stretching. So they are fantastic. You're going to love them, and they've got some events coming up. I'll give. Is the director here so I can ask him some questions?
There are 10 of them out there, so I'm sure the director is one of them.
Better say yes. I believe Nick said that he would answer some of my questions. So maybe while they're rehearsing, I don't know if they need him for that.
I can see one can answer questions.
Oh, okay, they're all rehearsing. Okay, great. Well, we'll just do a little stalling. I'll tell you about our upcoming, like I said, after this, we'll be doing a match game with some fabulous drag performers who will be joining us. So check out for that. Christina. Come on. Oh, I'm gonna tell about a really fun event that they do yearly, and I know it's gonna be a good one. When is the yearly gala coming up? Because I know that's you just finished it, but just people to look forward to for next year. What's that about?
So the gala is typically in September. It is our large fundraiser. I think this year it might be September 10th. I have to take a look. We're still working on where we're going to be. We had so many people this past year that were like, are we staying in the same location or not? But as the name kind of already sounds a little, it is our yearly fundraiser. This year we were able to raise just over $40,000 for the center. And so,
Wow.
yep. So every year we are trying to raise a little bit more money, and these funds go directly back into our work. And so we do have it set up as a awards gala. So not only is this about fundraising money for us, but it's also about really giving back and kind of amplifying, uplifting those folks that are doing work in the community. So we have some opportunities for us to highlight some of our partners that we work with throughout the year, but also we have a nominations process for a few of our awards as well. So we open that up to the community to actually nominate our the policy person of the year, so a political advocate, and that's usually someone who's an elected official. We usually have, a community advocate, which is somebody who is just part of the community who's doing really cool things and doing work.
I know the one you guys picked this year. I had a shout out real quick, my friend PJ, who goes to Reformation as well. But I'm gonna interrupt you real quick, but I just want to shout him out and the great work he does. PJ also goes to my church, and we have a program called Safe Space Dinners. And he works at one of the, so essentially it's for unhoused youth. And PJ works at one of the centers that works with them and finds them shelter, and kind of just like a big brother. He really counsels them, and he's really inspired me to get he's just so great at what he does. The kids love him. And so once a month at our church, they come in, they have dinner, there's entertainment. One of my good friends and goddaughter to my daughter, Marcy, does free haircuts for the kids, that's the biggest get. They really love that. They get a backpack full of supplies, gift cards, whatever they need. And there's no talk of church. It's just a good time. We've had the Trusses Theater's Mothers Improv Group come out to the kids, and they do improv games with them. We've had someone come out and bring kittens for the kids to play with. Who doesn't love that? And PJ Briss runs all of that, and he was awarded this year. And he's a great speaker. He's a great public speaker. That's who you call. But he makes you like weep every time. And he was honored this year, and I was so proud. So shout out PJ.
They're ready.
They're ready. Okay, you can get out of
Awesome.
Take your chair.
Call you back later. Let me move the chair. Yeah. All right.
Take your chair with you.
Okay. I'll move this over here. Come on in. Hi, everybody. Hi, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having
Oh
me.
my gosh.
This is
Hi,
nice.
Marty. Hi. Recognize you all from the concert. You're wonderful. We're in a tight
Cozy.
space here.
Very
Very cozy.
Oh my
Very
goodness.
cozy. Okay, who's Nick? Nick, that's what I spoke to? I'm thinking of the right person. Kevin.
Yes.
Kevin, hi, Kevin. Oh my goodness. I am.
Baritones have you
Love
fill
it.
in this way.
Yes. So, just tell us a little bit about the choir, and then I'll let you do your thing. And go ahead, I'll shake the floor.
Sure, thanks so much. We're the Midlands Men's Chorus. We're the Gay Men's Chorus of Columbia. But we are not only open to gay men, we are open to anybody who sings tenor or bass and is looking for community based in music.
Okay, great. And I know you've got some, you just had your wonderful holiday show, which is how I saw y'all. I know you've got a really exciting one, the singing of the movies.
Yes, we have our Movie Magic Cabaret coming up. It's going to be on February 7th, and it is our fundraiser for the year. It's going to involve some singing, maybe a little bit of dancing. There's going to be wine, heavy hors d'oeuvres. It's going to be a really fun night. Tickets are available at midlandsmenschorus.com.
Whose idea was it to have the Grinch do the tango?
That was the Grinch's idea. Scott, unfortunately, he couldn't be with us tonight, but boy, he was ready to jump in there.
What I'm telling you, it is not just music, it is a full entertainment show. It is wonderful. All right, is everyone good? I can move any chair if we need to, so everyone can kind of sit down.
It's a small room.
We were told there were 3 of you. I know, I misunderstood. Math is hard. I did go to school in South Carolina. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna scoot out of the way because I'm not singing. You don't want to see that or hear that. I'll lose money for the center. Oh.
Sadly, you're not all in the frame, but we will hear everybody.
Okay, we're loud. So we're gonna sing our mixed up 12 Days of Christmas.
On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me a partridge in a pear tree. On the second day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 2 turtle doves and a partridge in a pear tree. On the third day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 5 golden rings. 4 calling birds, French hens, turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the 9th day of Christmas, my 8th day of Christmas, my child ladies dancing. Dance some singing, dance some singing, ladies dancing. You better not shout, you better not pout, you better not reach in a pear tree. On the 9th, no. On the 8th, no. On the 7th day of Christmas, my child me. Here comes the one, tinkling among the leaves of We're calling birds, 3 fat hens, 2 turtle doves, on the wall, and there I be decked with eggs, a partridge in a pear tree. On the 11th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 11 pipers piping, dogs a leaping, ladies dancing, maids a milking, swans a swimming, geese a laying, 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. Dum 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 dum. Me and on the 12th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me, must my true wish you a happy mom and all that. There is a lot in Christmas is my true I'm dreaming of a partridge a-laying, Jack Frost nipping at your nose. I'll be home for Christmas. And a hot dog in a pear tree, 3 fat hens and a duck.
Okay, I'm glad there's so many of you in this room because it's such a great sound. I don't know how it sounds online, but it's such a nice force. It's so good. Oh my gosh, that was fantastic. All right, what's next?
We have a trio as well, so let's
Rearrange.
everybody out.
This is like the NPR Tiny Desk concert. Exactly.
Tiny room. We're moving.
Yeah, people are
crunch of the snow beneath my feet. Hear the sound of the wind and the song it sings. And it makes me feel so alive. Wish this day could last forever. When it snows, friends and family come together. When it snows, snowy day, precious time, snowy day, know that my spirit's filled with joy. Wish this day could last forever. When it snows, snowy day, can you feel the calm all along the city streets? Snowy day brings so much peace, like a perfect melody. Hear the crunch of the snow beneath my feet. Hear the sound of the wind and the song it sings. And it makes me feel so alive. Wish this day could last forever. When it snows, friends and family come together. When it snows, snowy day, precious time, snowy day, know that my spirit's filled with joy. Wish this day could last forever. When it snows, when it snows.
Oh my gosh, thank you guys so much for coming.
Pleasure.
Anyone want to audition? How do you do that?
Yeah, if you go to our
I'm not-
website,
I'm not-
absolutely.
I do have the outfit. I already someone liked my jacket, and we're already matching pants over here.
So you're ready for the
Yeah,
concert.
hold on, Megan, it's on our pants. Come here, literally. I'll stone these for you. We'll do it together.
Oh, yeah, please do.
Yeah. So I'm just saying.
That's perfect. We've been trying to get in stone for years. No, but if somebody wants to join, they can come to our website, www.midlandsmenschorus.com. And that's where the tickets are, that's where audition information is, and we're actually a non-auditioned group. So anybody can come and sing with us. We'll just do what we call a voicing, where I hear them sing a little bit and tell them which section to sing in.
Oh my gosh, thank you guys so much. And then again, you can't see how the dimensions of this room, it sounded so wonderful. I'm so glad you guys came on this very cold Thursday night and definitely warmed me with the holiday spirit. So thank you
Absolutely.
guys.
It's our pleasure. We support everything that the Harriet Hancock Center does. Y'all are doing great work, and we're just glad to be a part of it tonight.
Absolutely. Hope we'll have you again because this was really fun.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. All right, give them a round of applause. I'll let them go on their way. And that was so great. I loved it. Okay. I need some help holding this chair back, Chrissy. Okay. All right. Put it over here. Okay. I don't know what I'd do without that fine phone feature. Okay. That was so a treat. I will also say another thing about the center. The acoustics are sorry. I did take a picture of Andy, who's on his chair, and just scooted back as far as he could. They could just like scoot back and get the video, and they did a great job, and they just had to untangle themselves. So, thank you. Appreciate it. All right, so I see Karen is online. Let me double check everybody else is online. Do you just see Karen so far, Andy?
And Zoom user.
And a Zoom user, okay. All right, Christina, you may come back. Okay. All right, so if anyone's seen RuPaul's Drag Race, that's what we're going to be doing tonight. match game. And our celebrities are going to be some very talented drag performers who have graciously agreed. Now, because of the being a weekday hour, and we do have real jobs, me sometimes. They are some probably will not be in drag, but they have the drag personalities, and that is all that matters. We have a Zoom user, and we'll have Karen go ahead and bring them on. We'll just introduce them a little bit and tell them how the game works. Okay, hi. I can't see y'all, so I assume you're there.
I am. Hello, Marty.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm
I've
also
missed
here.
you.
Hello.
Who's that? I feel like a seance. From the beyond. Who is it?
Oh, Ty.
Oh, hi, Ty. Hi, Ty. Okay, we have Ty and Dahlia. We are waiting for, now get ready for this name. Dirtbag Stepdad is a new drag king that, again, has a bit of a mouthful of a name, but it makes me giggle very much. And we have Dahlia Dial Up. So they'll be joining us soon. But like I said, so if you don't know how Magic works, I'll be our host, and Christina will be our contestant, and our lovely drag performers will be trying to match with Christina's answers. So, for example, we'll do a little short example. So say, dumb Dee Dee is so dumb on her SAT she got blank. And so the drag performers will write an answer down, Christina will write an answer down or think of an answer, and we'll ask what her answer was, and then we'll see if they match with Christina said. So we've got some silly questions like that. Is it just those two so far?
Dahlia dropped off somehow.
Well, her name is Dahlia Dial-Up, so you know the internet connection strength is not that
Oh,
great.
we're back.
Having connectivity problems.
I'm back. Sorry.
In 2 seconds, and that was Dirtbag. Of course, Dirtbag Stepdad just left
Karen
us.
Affection.
Karen Affection. We lost Karen Affection.
We're back.
I'm back. Sorry. I hit a wrong button. I have chubby thumbs out of drag.
How old are you?
What? That is a rude question.
It's a fair question.
I am 27 plus tariffs. Thank you.
Totally fair. And we have Ty, who will be joining us well. Ty is a lovely new drag king here in Columbia. And I'm excited that he'll be here today. Say hi, Ty.
Oh, we're getting a lot
funny.
more. We got Dirtbag.
Hi, Ty.
Somebody else?
Our stepdad showed up.
Karen, I assume even though you didn't do your makeup, you are still tucked, right? Because I mean, you are a professional after all.
And we have.
That's very bold. Lovely to see you, lady.
Lovely to see you. There we go. All right, now I'm ready. Now I'm just Christmas ready.
I wasn't told we had to be professional. I got some soup off here to the side.
Well, you know, all drag is valid.
My drag involves a lot of stewing.
Here we have Lady
I mean, I get it. I get it.
Karen Affection.
I've seen the OnlyFans.
Dahlia
Oh,
Dial-Up,
PG.
and did I miss anything? Dirtbag Stepdad. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. Our first match question. You guys have your papers ready? I can't see you, so I'm just have to trust.
Yes.
Okay, good. All right. Bob said, the food at this restaurant must be really terrible. The menu had a list of entrees on one side, and on the other side, it had a list of blank.
How do I buzz in?
No, well, I'll call you. There's no prize to this, other than your dignity.
Sure.
For the center, but you don't get it. It goes to the center. All right. Christina, are you ready? Panel, are you ready? Okay. Let's start with Miss Karen Affection. So, what did the other side of the menu have? Oh wait, hold on.
I wrote.
Ask Christina. Never mind. Shh, don't worry about it. Christina, what did the other side of the menu have?
Just super simple. We're just really sorry.
Sewage.
Sewage. I'm sorry.
No,
I'm
no.
so direct.
That's good. No, it's good. That's what you need to be. So, we're looking for sewage. Karen, do you have sewage?
We broke up, but I did currently write list of 24-hour urgent cares in the area.
That is a good thing to have, but not sewage. But very good try. And I'm sorry about you and sewage. I hope this wasn't a painful reminder.
But not a match, right?
Not a match.
This is like Tinder in real life. Oh my God.
That's scary.
All right, let's go on to Ty. Ty, did you have sewage?
No, I did not. Very tiny in the top corner, I have illicit substances.
Ooh, That is, yeah, I guess in a way. Andy's gonna be the judge. Are we counting that, Andy?
What was it?
Illicit substance. Would you consider that to be a synonym for sewage?
You're the host.
No, no, you're not the judge.
No, nobody gets high on sewage.
No. So no.
The fumes. The
Ladies
fumes
said
can
no,
do
we're not
wonders
going
for
like
you.
that.
We just got
Eh.
Dahlia.
Oh,
I'm
welcome
just
back,
kidding.
Dahlia. Oh, Dahlia.
Hi.
No.
She's in her most glamorous drag tonight.
Yeah, I put my rabbit down like a couple hours ago, so I'm doing great.
Yes, we very much appreciate Dahlia for being here. Dahlia was like, I've had a horrible day. But they again, for the Harriet Hancock Center, was like, no, I will be there. So we very much love and support you. Thank you so much for being here, Dahlia.
Thank you guys for having me.
Absolutely. So the question, Dahlia, is in case you didn't hear it, so we'll let you answer it. The food at this restaurant must be really terrible. The menu had a list of entrees on one side, and on the other side, it had a list of blank. So I'll let you get your answer.
Yes, I believe when I looked at that, I put in different MLMs that you can join.
All right, boss babe. This is actually a call. You're actually in a training
Yes.
for Sensi.
Oh my God, I can't wait because I have my own to share.
You're gonna own it, but again, not sewage. So too bad. All right. Ty had a listed substance. Apparently, we're not counting it. Lady fingers.
So mine is sewage adjacent. I put bathroom reading. Something I might need after a night of terrible food. I assume you had some, Karen. Do you have like a bookshelf already set up in your bathroom?
Yeah.
Did you ever, like, as a kid, like, grab bottles?
Oh, potions. I'm sure I read something like that. I'm like, I've never had a unique experience. Well, I didn't pretend I was like, I'm a scientist. I'm going to blow the place up with this herbal essence conditioner. Better be careful. No, that is sewage adjacent. I will accept it, but I have a point. But again, they don't mean anything. But I'll give it to you because we need it right now.
All right.
Dirtbag, sewage.
So yeah, I channeled one of my favorite fine dining establishments, the Applebee's down on Main and 6th. And as everyone knows, besides the appetizers, they have garbage.
Ooh.
That's close.
It's the same font of sewage.
Dry sewage.
I'm just sitting here smiling, realizing I'm completely missing the point. My answer had absolutely nothing to do with sewage. We're doing great.
No, that's good. That's good. We're trying to match her answer, and so far, Lady Fingers has gotten half a point close. So you're good.
Oh, Ladyfingers got downgraded from a full point to a half point. We are so back, y'all. We can do this.
Boom.
Damn it. I just can't.
I think garbage should get a quarter point at least.
I kind of have to agree.
I mean, I'll be honest. It's Christmas. I'll be generous.
Yes, exactly.
Just like
Share the point.
But the points don't matter. Nobody really knows the rules.
Exactly. All right.
Yeah, this is like.
That was a good warm up. That was a good warm up. We can shake it off.
Christina's too direct.
Yes. No, I liked it. All right. I'm very excited for this question. I had to alter it because this question was written a while ago, so I made it more relevant. Dr. Frankenstein tried to create a Pedro Pascal monster, but Igor messed up. He took the head of Pedro and put it on the body of blank. So many options.
I'm ready, coach.
Marty, I think you're muted.
Am I muted? Oh.
I can hear you now.
Donald Trump. The head of Pedro Pascal and the body of Donald Trump. Truly horrifying. So big old down vote.
It's just so sad.
All right. We'll start with Dirtbag. Dirtbag, do you have Donald Trump?
Again, another close one. I said my middle school PE teacher.
I hope he's watching.
Oh my God.
I hope he's watching.
Yeah, I hope so too, Gerald.
Oh, let's move up, Christina. Let's move up.
I'll tell you.
To
Middle
my
school
mom at home.
PE.
She said, be louder. Which is usually not something she has for me. All right.
Middle school PE teachers and Donald Trump both have a lot of degrading things to say about young women's bodies. So I think that counts.
Louder. Okay, we'll be louder. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay, yeah, I guess we have to be louder than the 10-person choir that was
I
here.
think we
just a
fit
minute ago.
like 13 or 14 people in this room,
That's
which was really impressive.
That was impressive. So let us know if the sounds, if we can be definitely, we'll get right up close with y'all.
Miss Duville.
Yes. Okay, so not a match for the gym teacher, but a nice memory.
I don't know. That was pretty good.
That was pretty close. Yeah. I don't think Trump could be a gym teacher. That's all I'm gonna say. Ty, what did you have Donald Trump?
I had Christian Stewart.
Oh, that's not a mistake.
Quite the
That's
opposite.
a dream. The head of Pedro Pascal and Kristen Stewart. We could work with that.
The
Hey, y'all better stop. Y'all better calm
There's
down.
something for everybody there.
There really is. There really is.
Star Wars fans, Twilight fans, everybody.
100%. I love it. I liked that, even though it didn't match, it just made me happy, so I'm gonna give it a point. Ladyfingers.
So I'm pretty close. I put Roseanne.
I mean,
Something.
She's just as crazy as him.
It really is.
Something I would be scared and disappointed by title.
I know, that'd be very disappointing. Yeah, again, worthy of a point.
Hey!
Dahlia Dial-Up.
Yes. I don't know why my camera's zooming in and out, so I'm so sorry if that keeps happening.
I love the cinematics of it. This is so great.
You'll
It's
tell by my
literally-
facial expressions, the closer it gets, I'm like.
Zoom was like, we know you didn't do your makeup, girl. We know you just have lipstick on. Let's really get a full, all of the red eyes, the tears, yes, let's get all of the redness in, please.
Let's do it.
Absolutely. So I think mine is kind of fitting with everyone else's. I was kind of I try to think about men as little as possible, but I really was for this, and I put Timothy Chalamet because can you imagine?
The Chalamet. Oh,
because he's so skinny and his head is so big, and Pedro's head is bigger, so like it would just be like a me character, like.
Like a Wii character, like from when the little Wii users back in the day.
Yes, I play Wii every night.
Yeah.
Like a hot Frankenstein lollipop.
I need y'all to
Exactly.
I like pocket-sized Pedro Pascal. I like that idea.
Yes.
Pocket Pedro.
This is a shout out to my husband. Speaking of Timothée Chalamet, I'm among friends. I need to know if anyone finds this as funny as I do. He did 2 sketches on SNL called Tiny Horse.
Yes.
Tiny Horse, my life for like a week.
You either love it or you hate it, and I
Love.
don't know why I love it, but I really.
That's the point. That's the point.
I'm a sucker for T-Shell, baby. I'm a sucker for that little guy.
If you haven't seen it, it's a treat for yourself, or you'll hate it. There's just no in between.
They'll hate you for it. Tell them to watch it.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah. It's one of those things, but the humor is that Timothée Chalamet is a farmhand, and they're losing their farm, so they have to sell his tiny horse, and there's a song, and I really want to do it for drag, but I think people might leave, or the right people will stay. But
that's the new age closing time, right?
Yeah.
Like you just do that and everyone goes home.
Send Marty out there to do tiny horse.
Marty, you can do that, and then if you can do that, I would love to do SpongeBob Big Guy Pants okay, because I just can't get that stim out of my head. So it'll just be a nice show of things that no one but us wants to hear.
Yeah.
Yes.
The patrons are just trapped there.
Yes.
They paid for it.
They paid for it.
Bolt the door.
That's a great visual. Okay, Dirtbag. Wait, we did Dirtbag.
Do I get a point? Did I get a point or no?
You got a point, yeah, because you made
Okay.
me happy with that. Do we get everybody? I have the ADD, and I got distracted on Tiny Horse. Do we get everybody?
I have yet to answer, and I think mine's the best. It is not a match. Let me say that. I put Dolly Parton because that's Pedro Parton now, and that's a gift to everyone.
That's a great drag king name.
Isn't it? No, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Just putting that out there. Free drag name, Pedro Parton.
So do I get a point because it was good and I just offered up a free drag name?
Yeah, I think a point and a half, just because you helped the community as well.
This is the gay agenda that the right is scared of.
Exactly.
Their creativity.
Yeah, I mean, again, the ideas that are coming from community that's coming up with all these great
I
ideas.
found
Okay, that was
mine
a
in my
great,
hoodie. Oh, that's
that was
so
a great round.
wonderful.
All right, we are ready for the next question. Once I pull up what it is. Okay. The book publisher said, I'm setting out to publish the world's shortest book ever. It is the title, The Wit and Wisdom of Blank. So many good options here. So many good options. I feel like your last answer could also apply. But again, the question is the book publisher said, I'm setting out to publish the shortest book ever. Its title is The Wit and Wisdom of Blank.
I feel like we're all
I'm so ready.
We have shared symbiosis here. We have custody of the brain cell, everyone.
I feel like we'll get some matches. I believe in us.
You all put down lady fingers, but no.
That's a good answer. We could have a lot of matches just with this one. Christina, reveal your answer. Christina said straight white men. Straight men.
There's a way we can spin this, and I think
it's already spun. It's already spun.
Yes.
Can I go first? I want to go first. So
yes.
Agree ain't bad. Care and affection.
That's fair. I wrote Donald Trump. It's the best answer. It's the only answer there ever is. You're not gonna believe how good the answer is.
He's technically orange, though.
He is.
Did I get a match?
That was a good impression. So yeah, we'll give it to you. We'll give it to you. That was a good impression. I don't know if he'd be thrilled that you did the impression. It was a really, really good impression. He's like, you're gonna have a Truth Social tomorrow. Like, care and affection is the worst drag queen in the world. I agree with him.
It's the truest thing he's ever said. He has never spoke anything more truer.
If you're not being dragged on Truth Social, you're not doing drag.
Okay?
No.
If they're not coming for you online, you are.
If you're not sifting through hate comments, screenshotting the occasional funny one because you got to admire the effort, are you even doing drag on social? No.
Nancy Mace hasn't called you a pervert on social media. You're not.
That's a new win right there. Definitely a point for that one.
But that's for different reasons.
All right, Dahlia, dial up.
Oh yes, I've been waiting my whole life for this one. I put Elon Musk.
I mean,
yeah.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Any person that created the Cybertruck, there's just not much else to say other than take him. No.
Oh. There is surprisingly a lot of those in Colombia.
Yeah, there is.
All the time.
It's only surprising because they're so expensive, and I'm just like, people are really willing to spend.
They're always customized too. Like they've got like a custom plate, and they're like trying to rev up next to me. I'm like, girl, if you don't stop, please.
I saw one in Charlotte the other day that's license plate said Cybertruck.
Oh
no!
Because I always see them and like they're always some like bright red color. Like they really want people to know they're driving.
Oh yeah, they're always wrapped. They're always custom wrapped. Have to be no turn signal before they get on 77. Just zooming past you, no visibility. Just what a fabulous, fabulous creation that was.
To be honest, if a dude came for a date to pick me up in a Cybertruck, I'd get a little wet.
You'd go?
I'd take that over a Dodge Charger. I'm walking away immediately. I love cars. Don't get me started. I
mean,
can't. I've got a list.
My husband is very attractive, but he drives a Toyota Camry. Imagine a guy like that in a Cybertruck. Come on.
Honestly,
I love financial responsibility in a man.
Literally.
Well, if any queer people out there who are watching are thinking of buying a Cybertruck, save your money and give it to the Harriet Hancock Center, okay? The Harriet Hancock Center is a Cybertruck.
What you could do with Cybertruck money.
Oh my God. Could the center use a Cybertruck? I mean,
sure. Donate it, wrap it in a decal, send it out there.
Yes. Harriet Hancock's face on the side of it, just like donated.
Why Elon Musk himself? God forbid. No, he doesn't have enough money. He can't spare one.
My claim to fame. Do you know who is my TikTok mutual?
Oh God, here we go.
Trans daughter.
Yeah.
Like she commented on one of my videos. I was like, "Oh, girl, what are you doing here? What are you doing here?" And I was like, "Wait, who is it?" And I was like, "Oh my God!" And every time it pops up like mutual, like friends only post, I'm like, "Yes, my close and personal friends."
Yes. Oh my God, she's doing the Lord's work.
I reached out. She wasn't available.
Are you going to Elon's house for Christmas or?
No, but I'll say their TikTok is amazing. So, but that is my very small claim to fame. All right, so not a match, but a very good discussion. So I'm glad that we brought that up, and hopefully, we'll change like the Christmas Carol. We'll change some Cybertruck people's hearts, and they'll donate. You got to put it out there. It's like what do they say? The secret or something. Put it out there. All right. Lady Fingers.
So I just wanted the book to end. So I said, the wit and wisdom of, period, the end. Just end the damn book. If you want it to be short, do it.
600 pages that are all blank, and at the very end, it's just a period in the middle of the book. That's
literally
the Ladyfinger story.
Period. The end. The story of Ladyfingers. Yeah.
I'm gonna bring you on for a reading, and I'm done.
Why not? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it'll be the shortest book reading ever. I'll be honest.
She releases an audiobook of it. It's just like 48 minutes of silence. The occasional cough and burp.
These were written for me. I'm just going like this. I really can't read.
She had a ghostwriter. The ghost couldn't write. All right, Ty, do we have a straight white man?
In a very similar vein to straight white men, I have Republicans.
Ooh, yes.
I can tell you what not to do. Just
nice. Definitely points all around for that. Yes, I don't want to read that book. I'm not joining that book club. But
it's empty because Republicans can't read, so that's why it's empty. There's no
literacy.
literacy.
They're mad about drag story time. They're too embarrassed to know that they can come.
Hey,
I'll read to you.
Y'all leave my parents out of this. That's not fair.
I left mine out. That's why I haven't seen him in 5 years. Bye.
Well, I'm pretty sure my financial advisor is a Republican, and I'm okay with that.
We want
the only Republicans I want in my life are the ones handling my stocks and bonds. I won't lie, I'm shady.
But what if they embezzle?
Oh yeah. See, I have a great lady named Barbara at the H&R Block. I trust Barbara in my life.
Yeah.
Oh, girl, I just give mine to RC and make her do it.
Oh, that's also a dangerous game.
I was gonna say.
All right, Dirtbag.
Bring it home strong, friend.
So I highly debated on following Karen's lead and doing an impression of mine, and I don't think I'm gonna do it. So I put RFK's brainworm.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's good.
Too much Tylenol, honey.
It's not a lot in there. You can't get anything out.
That was good.
Really
Y'all
good.
really came with you. I didn't tell you to do the impressions, but I appreciate that you did.
I mean,
I'm just glad for the air.
The extra points. Honestly though, that worm has a lot to tell. And
not really.
That worm
right.
Run around. That's what's going on.
Yeah.
A lot of space to wriggle. It can go real wide. That's what's up in there. In that head, it's got a lot of space.
It's a 5.
Good. Okay, that was a great round. I think everyone got a point.
Hey.
And we had some good impressions.
I'm still winning. I would just like it to be known. Thank you.
Yeah, she's not competitive. Drag queens are
winning. I'm
At
by
all.
winning.
Oh, that's a throwback. All right, we will do 2 more. So bring your A games for this one. I didn't tell you which ones I was gonna pick. So Beverly Hills has fallen on hard times. They just opened a blank.
Oh, I'm excited about this one.
Got this one in the bag. In the bag.
Mm-hmm. Oh, was I commanding the floor when I said that? Is it my turn then?
No. We're waiting for Christine to answer. You guys
Oh,
was
okay.
nice enough to give you the answers ahead of time.
That's right.
5 minutes before it went on.
Dahlia showed up and she just kicked the door in and she's like,
Yeah.
"We're here, we're queer, I'm guessing."
Yeah,
I'm just Roseanne down for everything.
Saying whatever.
That'll work.
Okay.
All right, Christina, are you ready? Trader Joe's.
Oh, that's not fair. I love TJ's.
Oh my gosh, those coconut almonds. Oh my God, I'd eat 500.
Well,
Not too
I
much.
would. I would do that, but I can't eat almonds, so I'm going to not do that, depending on how good my day goes tomorrow. We'll see.
Yolanda Hadid is very disappointed in you.
I have a Trader
Eat
Joe's.
one almond.
That's right.
All right, so we are looking for Beverly Hills has fallen on hard times. They have just opened we're looking for Trader Joe's. Dahlia, you sound like you're ready. Do you have Trader Joe's?
So now that I'm thinking about this answer, this may actually be moderately inappropriate, but I didn't even think about this part. I said that they opened a beer garden.
Oh.
But I didn't mean it like that part. I didn't even think of that all. If you're in
So
Charlotte,
we're the only two in Charlotte, Dahlia, so they may be a little disconnected
Okay,
from the
yes,
drama.
yes. I didn't mean it like that. But I mean,
as
also
a
Charlotte
recently
has about
unemployed brewer, yeah.
yeah. Desperation sitting in for sure. We've run out of options. Here we go.
Now I haven't been to a Trader Joe's in a minute. Don't they have like an alcohol section? I feel like they do. So I feel like
they got $2 Chuck, baby.
Wine.
And
They got
there's
good wine.
flowers there.
You gotta remember, lady. Life is expensive in 2025. It's no longer $2 Chuck. It's like $4.95 Chuck.
Nobody's clearly not been to Trader Joe's.
No, I've never been to a beer garden.
Yeah, no, it's for straight people. It's for straight people only, in my opinion. I
thought it was where
beer
you looked
garden.
at
I
flowers
guess
and had
it's
a
my
beer.
bisexualness.
Is that not what it is? Is it just
I mean, I don't
is-
drink.
called a garden?
You know what?
Is it-
I love
Maybe they wanna
that you
frolic.
love that, Marty. So if you like it, I love it. That's exactly what a beer garden is.
Maybe a brewery. We could say a brewery. I'm just thinking insert like generic. We're
Finance bro.
grassroots. Yes, we're grassroots. We're organic. We put exclamation
Mhm.
points on our
I don't
packaging.
think that's
Like yes.
finance, bro, though. I feel like that's like hipster circa
Yes.
2012.
Very
Mm,
the-
I think those have died out
there.
after the recession. Honestly, I don't. Or is there any of us left? The third, which recession? The 10th? I don't know. Whatever.
One we're
I'll
currently
accept
in.
it because there's beer in a Trader Joe's. I've been told.
I've got a dead rabbit. You can't not
Yeah,
accept
I do have to
anything. It
give
would
you a
just be
point. You
cruel.
can
I
take
could just.
home
I've got.
the
I've got a
crutch.
girl.
The crutch that she's gonna use this for the rest of this game.
One of many, honey. You know.
Give to the Harriet Hancock Center. Dahlia's rabbit died today, so she.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
can give it a number.
In memory, yes, you can give a memory of Dahlia's. What was your rabbit's name, Dahlia?
Poppy.
Poppy. Give in memory of Poppy today.
Oh, I've got a bottle of those. Oh.
Give in memory of Poppy. And again, for Dahlia donating her time on such a sad day. She's never lost a pet before. It is nice.
This is cheering me up. I needed this. This is the best way I could have spent my time. So thank you.
Okay, we'll give you the point. Oh my god.
Pageant
Yay,
answer.
boy.
Here we go. Here we go.
All right, Dirtbag. Do you have Trader Joe's?
Close. I put Caitlyn Jenner Sports Center.
So close. I always mix them up. Like,
Also
I'm
going to be my drag name.
I'm in Trader Joe's all the time. Points for creativity for sure.
That was good. That was
That was
good.
very good.
That was good.
Watch out, y'all. Dirtbags coming on your trail. All right, Ty. Trader Joe's.
So not. It's a 24-hour Jiffy Lube.
My nickname in college.
I saw that on a QT gas station wall one time, Ladyfingers. Yeah.
It was my number. You're like, that's Ladyfingers' number, I'm pretty sure. Although who has a
Reach out
number
for
for
gigs.
2025?
Well, you can find Ladyfingers there, so I think we get a point for that. We'll give that as a point. Speaking of Ladyfingers, do you go to Trader Joe's?
I put my corporate sponsor, the trendy clothing version of Trader Joe's, Marshall.
Oh, that's a good one.
That is a good one.
I would have also accepted Ross cross dress for less. Just saying.
Rite of passage.
It is. You got to dig through those outfits to find something. That should be a challenge. RuPaul, you're watching. RuPaul, have them go to Ross.
That's good.
That is a good challenge. It's a good sponsorship.
The problem is the shoes have to be a 14 women's for me to like get a deal. That's the only problem.
Oh, that's wild. I'm a dainty 7. What do you mean?
You got to go on websites like high heels for men, that kind of thing.
Actually,
shout out, they're sponsoring.
Ever since starting drag, all of my Amazon requests end in for cross dressers.
Oh yeah.
You should see the screenshots I get from my mom every now and then. So by day I'm in corporate America, and then by night I'm not in corporate America. So both are drag, right? But like my mom will send me screenshots because she's on my Amazon account, and it'll just be of random items, and she'll be like, "I'm proud of you, son," and I was like, "You're a liar."
Shout out to moms, by the way. You guys
Uh,
shout out to moms. Especially, I'm gonna shout out to my mom. The best.
Grandmama
Yes,
McGuy. Oh, we love
national
me, Mama
treasure,
Guy.
national treasure.
She
Yes,
should be
my
protected.
mom.
And I want you to know, is she on? Is she watching?
She is.
Grandmama Guy, hi. I love you. I miss you. I got a compliment on my Doctor Who pin the other day. Thank you for that shit stuff. I didn't finish the words.
No, my mom is like the most generous person in the world. Literally, like Karen mentioned Doctor Who, and she's like, "I ordered Karen a pin," and I went, "Oh, why?"
Was it for cross dressers? Did you
Correct.
Google Doctor Who pins for cross dressers to get?
Correct. It's just she got me a brooch of the last human alive named Cassandra because I really just need to be moisturized. If you get it, you get it. It's really funny. Please laugh.
She needs this.
Thank you.
All right, lady, Karen, have you answered?
I have.
Oh.
LA, or what is it? Hollywood, Beverly Hills. One of those rich people cities that I can't afford the area code. They're so hard up. They just opened an Arby's trademark.
Oh. You gotta get the curly fries.
Roast beef sandwich, another win for the lesbians.
Kylie Jenner is gonna be out there like, I love my
my steak nuggets. They're organic.
All I can remember was curly fries.
Do you remember the Carl Jr.'s commercial? It was like, was it Jessica Simpson or who was it?
Yes, Jessica Simpson.
Oh, with the
Like
double thick steak burgers. Oh yeah, that was my very first job, was a Hardee's, by the way. Shout out Hardee's, store number 347 in Belmont, North Carolina. What up? Hated every second of it. And I will say, them flame broiled burgers though, they kind of slap.
There's a
Karen,
Arby's down the street from me, and it's so sad because the sign is there, and it just looks like it's a little bit haunted. So
Arby's roast beef sandwich is delicious.
What Arby's? I'm sorry, no Arby's anywhere does enough business to stay in. They're moving weight. That's a ring. That is a cartel establishment. Prove
so
me
is
wrong.
Long John. What about Long John Silver's and Captain D's? Any fast food fish restaurant, money laundering, straight up money laundering.
For sure.
Going there.
Who is
For
in a
sure.
Captain D's? Who is in there?
Every trailer park in a tri-state area. That's who keeps him in. I was raised in one. I can say that. Every trailer park in a tri-state area. That's
Come
their
on,
only
Lana Del Rey.
clientele.
Lana Del Rey. Come on now.
I'll be honest. Nothing makes me feel more down on my luck than going into Arby's and eating a roast beef sandwich. I'm sorry.
In drag.
I know times are tough when I find myself eating Arby's. It's one of those things, you ever walk in a place where you're like, this is so depressing. I can't believe my life has led me here.
Gay bars.
Where you make your money.
Okay, but still.
The Hideaway. Just kidding. Shout out to the Hideaway.
All right, did everyone answer? My brain is.
Yes.
Okay, good. All right, then we'll go to our final question. It's a sudden death round. I feel like anyone can win it because I haven't been keeping up with the points. I can't remember who.
I'm still winning.
Okay, sure. My mom's winning.
Sure, Jan.
So, okay, this is our last question.
Rich Richington.
Rich Reginald, another great drag name. I just bought the world's most expensive mattress, but it's a little bit uncomfortable because it's filled with.
Oh, I gotta wait.
Reginald said, I just bought the world's most expensive mattress, but it's a little bit uncomfortable because it's filled with blank. Cozy.
I just love how this is just staring at herself lovingly in the eyes.
All right, we're ready. All right, we had quite a picture on this one. Donald Trump's commemorative coins. So cozy.
Got them all at the Donald Trump store in Myrtle Beach. That was a very big shock to me. I was extremely scared.
Wait, no, that's actually real?
Yes, it's real.
That's wild.
It's real, and they wait outside the door too. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know why that?
Wait, hold on. We have a story. Hold on, I need to hear this.
We have a story. We drove by that store on our way to Litchfield, and my wife and I were talking about how funny would it be if we opened a Donald Trump store to raise
Someone did that.
Money for the center. It just like so
Reverse.
I mean, hear me out. There's no ethical way to contribute to a capitalist society, so you take that money.
There is no. You can try your best. You can always like work harder, right?
Someone did,
but there is no ethical consumption. So like we could open up a MAGA store and just sell stuff to raise money to do our work.
This guy paid for his college because he said that he was a conservative at a liberal college and he was getting picked on. So they paid for his college. He was like, psych. And I gotta respect the
hustles.
The grift. So you have a personal connection to this. So this is really, really important. Ladyfingers, do you have commemorative coins of Donald Trump?
No, I said it was full of holes for when my husband's out of town.
Oh God.
Oh, I just got that.
Should that have been censored?
Marty. There's no beer garden.
Innuendo is widely accepted.
You know what though, Marty? You get a bunch of drag people together, like we're gonna say the wrong thing.
It's
like,
fine. We're at 7:48. This is the
guaranteed.
Yeah,
The Harriet Hancock Center would like to apologize to anyone watching on this live stream for anything that we may have said or done. The legal department also like you know this is not the opinions held.
He doesn't like me eating snacks in bed, so the holes keep all my Cheez-Its and pretzels and things.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Gotcha.
I forgot to mention that. I'm sorry.
Okay, that makes sense.
Perfect.
All right, give me your point back.
Recovery.
Ty, commemorative coins in your future?
No, sadly, I have diamond encrusted John Smiths, the white man from Pocahontas.
Like action figures?
Oh yeah.
That's a bumpy ride. Oh my God.
There's a great deleted scene, a deleted SNL sketch where it was this Disney character handler that was like, you can step right up and meet John Smith.
Oh, yes. Oh, I've seen that.
No one wanted to meet him, but it was like a long line for the lady who dies from Up.
Oh, R.I.P.
That was my for this
movie. That movie traumatized me as a kid. That was literally my first time dealing with loss, I swear to God. And I was like 8.
He dies from Up. Oh.
Yeah, I was like, damn, this is sad. Oh, darn it, this is sad.
That's in the Bible. You can say that.
True.
The Siamese cats from Lady and the Tramp, but they've been canceled, so they're not out there anymore.
Oh God.
Okay. All right, Karen Affection. Do you have commemorative coins?
No, I wrote Tears of the Working Class.
Oh,
that's close though.
So maybe it's a waterbed. It's a lot of tears of those of us who are working class and shaking red buckets in front of Walmarts.
But what a nice sleep, you know.
Hey, the only jumping
my tears
I do
are
is
designer, honey.
straight to conclusions. And the bags under my eyes are Prada. Thank you.
All right, dial up commemorative coins.
Unfortunately, no. I put down all of my used synthetic wigs that are beyond repair.
I can take those, girl. You know what I wear.
That's a little like Edgar Allan Poe. Like, I don't know. Like,
yeah, like it's just like
beware of the girl with synthetic wig.
Yeah, it's just the sound of me inside the mattress being like, "Girl, throw this wig out. Girl, throw this wig out."
Yeah, she said, I've got hats that I throw up into the air and walk under. We've all been there, girl. I get it.
Bruh.
I do love the cinematic zooming in.
It's so good. It's so funny.
I have no words. I'm like a boomer. I literally walked in here. I answered. I didn't even know whatever. Yep. Dahlia dial up, everybody. Welcome.
Do the coins have value? Like
there's no way. There's no way.
I'm sure there is some MAGA queen out there that would buy one of your wigs in trade for.
Oh my God. My last order is actually, this is really cute and wholesome. It is a grandmother who's buying it for her 16-year-old son who's getting into drag, and I'm so excited. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to be the beginning of someone's journey. You start at the bottom, work your way up for sure. Mm-hmm.
That's so sweet. That's so sweet.
More ladies like that, I'll tell you.
Yeah, doesn't make shift. All right, Dirtbag, last answer of the night. Is it a match?
I put a bunch of M&Ms for some reason.
It's a hard sell. This is how we find out Dirtbag is sponsored. For some reason, I have to mention them. No, question though: regular peanut or mini, or all three?
highly allergic to peanuts, but life has been hard. So yeah, the peanut ones for
Hell
sure.
yeah.
Oh my God.
Uncomfortable.
That'll be an expensive medical bill, which I think also is in line.
Not if they're highly allergic.
Yeah, we gotta go to the doctor. Medical bill.
I
Expensive.
don't think you understand the point of that comment, Marty.
Yes, right. Yes, yes, yes.
What is that one scene out of Scrubs where the guy's like, oh, I just got, a bottle of whiskey and a gun. One's if my day's real good, and the other's if my day's real bad. That is exactly what Dirtbag just did. R.I.P. He was an
All right,
icon.
so I feel like we all are winners. Because I'm imagining Karen's face is like logging out.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Death to Marty McGuy. Yeah,
I'm professional.
and Karen.
I'm
won
gonna
that.
longer post tomorrow.
Subtweet. I
a
just
drag
think it's
pageant.
funny
What do you
how.
want drag pageant? We will actually. I'll say it's going to be Karen, and then tomorrow I'll say actually I did.
Show us the
wrong.
scores. What if I
It
did
was
that on
Bowen,
Facebook?
sorry.
No context. I would just like show us the scores. Can you imagine everyone would be frantically trying to figure out what it's about?
Do you want me to, Delia, do you want me to text her? Do you want me to text her right now? I'll screenshot it and send it to you directly.
Please.
That was shady boots, girl, and I love it. As I
All
now
right,
am her
well,
drag
that has
daughter's
been our
new
match
drag
game.
mom.
I want to give a big thank you to Christina for doing this. For I literally texted her last night, not having any context. But that's the kind of director she is. Sure. Give it up for Dahlia Dial Up, Karen Affection, Ty, Lady Fingers, and Dirtbag Stepdad. Thank you all for
Not the
being
dad.
here on this lovely Thursday evening and volunteering your time.
Of course. We're
Thank
happy
you
that
so
the Harriet
much.
Hancock Center had us.
Yes,
See y'all tomorrow night at
absolutely.
Capitol Club.
Yes.
11
Yes. Come on, Capital.
11 p.m. Just saying.
I'll be in bed, girl.
I'll be eating 5 peanut M&Ms in front of Lindsey Graham's house tonight. So
Yeah.
join me for that.
I'm gonna take this lipstick off and go back to crying.
protest.
Tell her I said hi.
I'll drive your body to and from.
Oh, that was you could have put on Pedro Pascal too.
Right? Oh,
Lindsey Graham, I'm still
Oh,
waiting
that's
for
a
my
great girl.
payment from the last visit.
No, I met Lindsey Graham and his wife and his dog. Did not know it was them before. I was just really into petting that dog.
Can I pet that dog?
Yeah.
All right, we will say goodbye to you now on that thing.
Right.
Goodbye, y'all. We're going to wrap it up, and we will talk to y'all soon because this is super fun. So we'll have to do it again.
Good
Bye.
seeing you.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Mwah.
Good luck with the rest of the fundraising.
Yes.
Make lots of money.
Yes, we have 5 minutes left. So again, I just want to do our thank yous. Thank you to Andy, who has been squished in the corner, typing and sending messages and doing all this that I wish I had you in 2020, because I was doing all of it and it was a lot of people watching me go, hold on a second. So thank you for that and dealing with all this we came up with at the last minute. Thank you for Christina for letting me do this because she, again, really, I'd been away from the center for a little bit, working life, having a baby, and Christina reached out and said, hey, you used to be a volunteer here. Can you come back? And really, truly embodies the spirit of what the center is. And I'm just really excited for the things that Christina is going to do with it. And thank you so much for letting, I just literally, and going through these crazy ideas, like, what if we did a variety show? Like that thing in Glee, the episode in Glee. And Christina went, okay, let's do it. So just want to say thank you again so much.
Yeah,
for doing this.
We appreciate your time too. You've done so much for us over the past couple of years, from Drag Story Hour with us at Pride to ideas like this, and it's been really awesome having you come back and volunteer again.
Absolutely. Well, again, like I said, we're going to put those links in there, and if you could share them again, we really want you guys to do the survey. It takes 10 minutes. It's very quick. Really give us your feedback. That's how you do better. What you would like to see, what we need more of, anything that we mentioned tonight that you're curious about. It just lets us know literally what the needs of our people are. So if you say, oh, they don't do what I want, well, we gave you a chance, so this is your chance to do it. How long do they have to do the survey?
We're gonna keep it open until about February.
Okay.
That way we can kind of give folks enough time. It has been open for I think almost a month. So we're definitely wanting to make sure we're getting like an adequate sample for those people who are into research. We just want to make sure we have enough data so we're able to make good decisions.
Yes. Okay. And then, of course, the link to donate. So if there's been a program that has spoken to you tonight, from Queer Collective, name changing, to some of the things that fund our gala, or adding improvements to the center, or if you've heard something that, hey, I'm really good at that. Maybe you're good at home improvement. This is an old house, which again, if you don't know, it's literally a house. It's great and wonderful. But if you have a skill that you can help us with, also becoming a volunteer, if you have the time to dedicate to that, I think you said you do it in quarterly time chunks. If you can commit a quarter, a couple of months just to work with us, we'll get you trained up. When I came here today, they were training 2 volunteers who are very nice and were passionate. So again, it's a hard time, but you can always give the gift of your time and sharing the message of the Harriet Hancock Center. I think that'll wrap it up for us. I am Marty McGuy. Hopefully we'll do another one of these in person. Me and Patty were actually talking about it, about she'd love to join us. So maybe we'll do one again down the road. And if you're interested in joining us for that, let us know. All right, Christina, anything else to add that I've forgotten?
I think big thing is we are open Monday through Thursday from 2 to 6 for drop-in. And then on Fridays, we're here 12 to 5. And then in the evenings that we do have something, we are typically open later. So check out our community calendar on our website. Andy, who has been helping us with the show tonight, updated our website. So our calendar is up there. It is very updated, has all of our stuff for our peer support and our social groups, any of our extra activities. And anytime we hear about something happening in the community, we also try to put it on there too, just so that it gets more eyes on it. So if you're interested in stopping by either for a drop-in or for a group, like I said, check out our community calendar because everything is on there.
Yes, and again, one more thank you to all our volunteers that volunteer their time. Cinnamon the Elf, also known as Roxanne Tilley, and Evelyn Berry, local poet. Me, I read. Of course, the Midlands Men's Choir. Check them out online. They have concerts coming up. They're fantastic, as you could hear. You might have to book them in this room. I think that'd be quite, just like a rotating group. It was quite an experience. And of course, Dahlia Dial-Up, Dirtbag Stepdad, Ladyfingers, Ty, and that's everybody. Dahlia Dial-Up. Did I say, I forgot Karen. Oh, that's okay. That's fine. Karen Affection. Karen Affection all joined us from all different points. Again, and we had a lot of people from North Carolina. Who just were really inspired by our message. All right, so we'll see you in another day. Thank you for watching.